Okay, in this video, we're going to go over the concept of pull requests in more detail. Inside of any one of our projects, we can go on the left-hand side into our repos, and at the bottom, you'll see here pull requests. And pull requests are basically just meaning that one of the developers has finished some code and he wants to merge it back into the master branch. And so here you'll see I don't have any active ones, but I do have some ones that we've completed that we can look at here. So I'm going to select this top one that was one of my pull requests from yesterday. So this is the main interface for a pull request when you're creating them and also when you're reviewing them. It has a few tabs here where it gives you the general information and all of the commits inside of this pull request. And this one is completed. It's already had one of the reviewers, and it does an automatic merge check to make sure that there's no conflicts. If two branches were trying to merge two separate edited code, it would pick up a conflict here you'd have to resolve. And then at the bottom, you'll see here that there's a sort of an audit trail of actions. One of my colleagues completed the pull request, approved it, and then it was merged. But even before that, I actually did a little cleanup on one of the files and pushed it. So the process of creating the pull request is just defining this, and then the process of reviewing it. So my colleague would have gotten an email that links to this file, and when I got here, I will have seen and I will be able to review all the changes. I can also see the changes per commit if I want, on more complex or more changes in a pull request. So on the left-hand side is the structure of the files that were changed. That's just an important thing to note. This is not all the files in the repo. This is just the ones that have changed. And I can go through and just basically approve them. I can make comments on any of them if I say, what were you thinking here? Anything like that can be added before. And ultimately, when I decide that the commits are all good, I can approve it on the top right. And that approval will then send it through into the pipeline, and it'll actually commit it into the master branch. So anybody who pulls the master branch from that point forward would get yours. And then you can decide as a policy what you do with these source branches. We keep them around to review, but you can go back and just use this button now to delete that, and that branch will go away if it's just a really quick change and you don't want it to stay around. So that's the idea of pull requests. Like I said in another video, when you're merging here into master, we set up policies to require at least one reviewer and to require at least one work item be associated with that. And that's so that it keeps an audit trail going that we can look at. So that's pull requests and how we merge code back in from changes.